With a mere 2 months before my final exams, I, as well as most students in a similar situation to mine, will attempt to cram all of the knowledge that we have obtained over our last 18 or so years of life, whether it be from our teachers or from our books, memorizing and assimilating this information that the school system has deemed important. Our ability to recall and apply this information is then assessed, and this ability is what allows us to most easily move forwards in life. If you fail these exams, you have no future, because we have been taught through penalization and chastising that all failure is bad. As I am reminded of how lucky I am to have an education that is both affordable and accessible, when millions upon millions of children all around the world would give up anything to access these same opportunities that I have here laid out in front of me, I reconsider and cherish the school system. However, as I find myself more and more dissatisfied with my vision of the future, and as I learn of others who feel the same way as me, I realize that maybe I'm not the one who's being irrational. You have perhaps just finished applying to university after being convinced that it is the only path that you have, that it is the only option. You will then hopefully go on to graduate from this university, find a job in that field of study that you worked so hard for, and then keep moving on in that one strand of intellect. This future seems so far removed from what I wish to do, and I'm anguished about it, you know? I'm unwilling to dive into this future. My purpose here today is to show you that there are other paths. And whether it be from your university, whether it be from your society, your education, your home life, rejection is simply redirection. However much you've been convinced that your future is limited, there are thousands of paths that one can take. And when finding a fork in the road, no two people will end up at the same destination. Now, I know that I'm making large sweeping statements here, but my beliefs are that the academic path has been paved like a central avenue in New York, with designated traffic lights pointing towards the most socially acceptable way to your future. But I don't want to hop down the yellow brick road, the golden path. I want to explore the dirt roads and the back alleys that have taken so many great people to where they want to be today. I believe in challenging the status quo. Now, unfortunately, even though society has changed from the times of the Industrial Revolution, when the basic foundation of our school system was built, education has failed to keep up with it, resulting in a sort of censor of all other roads. Now, although this education that claims to give you the freedom, the capability, the knowledge to reach your fullest potential may now have become the force that keeps you from doing so. Lest we forget, all that glitters is not gold. Having ingrained in us a fear of failure, many of us comply, and many of us, due to this, lead unhappy lives. So my issue is that I want to lead a different life to that which has been set out for me. And other paths seem much too treacherous, with no guarantee of security. And many of us may not follow this path because we have a fear of it leading nowhere, and then we become redundant. And what do we do if we're redundant? Many of us might not also decide to follow this straightforward path because we don't believe that there actually are other ways of reaching our future than that which have been spoon-fed to us by our support system. Is it not ironic, I ask you, that that which promises you a future falters to such a large extent in actually educating you on all ways to reach it? I have also come to consider that many of us may not follow this path that we want to lead out of a feeling of debt towards those, your parents, your community, your surroundings who have worked so hard to give you the opportunities that you should take to live the correct life. But I believe that one should not give in to this doubt. I believe that you should push yourself and strive to reach your ambitions, and if those around you support rather than refute your ambitions, it makes things a whole lot easier, don't you think? So, I believe that you should do what you want to do in life, and no matter where you think your road is taking you, it can take you to wherever you want to be, and you pave that road, and you make that road, and you put the signs on it, and you put the limits, or if you want none, there can be none. This is like your Sim City, a little bit. And so I could go on listing people who became successful without university, okay? Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Walt Disney, we all know their names. And they would have said, as Robert Frost did, that they took the road less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. But who am I to say that they have reached their ambitions simply because they have become financially successful? Only you can know to take the road not taken. And only you can know whether this road has taken you to where you want to be. My final statement is going to be that one thing my father told me when I was younger was that he learned too late in life that to succeed and truly be happy, you need to climb the ascending slope. You need to keep pushing yourself and to strive to become your better self, because determination is the key that will lead you to your success. Determination is the key that will lead you to your happiness. And in the end, no matter your environment, you're the one who pushes yourself. You're the one who decides what decisions you make in life. And you're the one who decides to live life to its fullest extent. So the education system must provide better awareness of the non-academic today, which will begin to shape the world of tomorrow. Finally, as John Elton so eloquently sang, and many of you might know this already, goodbye, Yellow Brick Road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plant me or you or us in your penthouse, because we're going back to the plow. Thank you very much.